Hello everybody, I am Ethan, and today we are going to do 2025 AMC10A problem 6 to 10, and my little sister is going to help with problem 8. We'll tackle problem 6. In an equilateral triangle, each interior angle is trisected by a pair of rays. The intersection of the interiors of the middle 20 degrees angle at each vertex is the interior of a convex hexagon. What is the degree measure of the smallest angle of this hexagon? So first of all, here we have a diagram, but it is not given to you during the real test. You have to draw it on your own. And we also added 3 auxiliary lines that have nothing to do with the problem, they just help you solve it. So first of all, because it's an equilateral triangle, we have that each angle is 60 degrees. And because it's trisected, we have that these angles are 20 degrees. Now, because the angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees, this angle will be 80 degrees. But by symmetry, this inner triangle is equilateral, so we have its interior angles are 60 degrees, making it so that these angles are 20 degrees. And because of that, we have that this angle is 60 degrees plus 20 degrees plus 20 degrees, which is 100 degrees. But by the fact that 3 angles in a triangle add up to 720 degrees, we can calculate and find out that the other angle is 140 degrees, and the rest of the angles are duplicated. So 3 100 degrees and 3 140 degrees. And since 100 degrees is the smallest, we have that C is the answer. Problem 7. Suppose A and B are real numbers. When the polynomial x cubed plus x squared plus ax plus b is divided by x minus 1, the remainder is 4. When the polynomial is divided by x minus 2, the remainder is 6. What is b minus a? So for this problem, we will start by doing long division, since it already says so. So we have x cubed plus x squared plus ax plus b. Now here you can use synthetic division, but here we will just use long division since more people understand it. So now we will divide each term through, and then we have 2x squared plus ax plus b, and then we have 2 plus 2x, so 2x squared minus 2x, so we have a plus 2x plus b. And then we will add a plus 2, which will give a plus 2 x minus a minus 2. So we have that a plus b plus 2 is equal to 4, since that is the remainder. Next, we will divide the same polynomial by x minus 2. The space is a little small here. And then here we have plus a plus 6. And then subtracting, we have that 2a plus b plus 12 is equal to 6. Now we have two equations, which are a plus b is equal to 2, and we have that 2a plus b is equal to negative 6. So a is equal to negative 8, and b is equal to 10. So we have 10 minus negative 8, which is 18e. We will do problem 8. And as I said, my little sister will be helping us. Grace, can you help us read the problem? Agnes writes the following 4 statements on a blank piece of paper. At least one of these statements is true. At least 2 of these statements are true. At least 2 of these statements are false. At least one of these statements is false. Each statement is either true or false. How many false statements did Agnes write on the paper? So here we will start with cases, where case 1 is that 0 statements are false. So 0 false. That means we will have 4 true. So here is the first thing. Grace, is the first statement true? Yes. Okay, is the second statement true? Yes. Is the third statement true? No. Is the fourth statement true? No. So that means that we have 2 false and 2 true. But we already said there are 0 false and 4 true, so this case is not allowed. Next, we will have case 2, which is that 1 false statement and 3 true statements. So is the first statement true? Yes. Is the second statement true? Yes. Is the third statement true? No. Is the fourth statement true? Yes. Okay, so as you see, we have 3 true and 1 false. So this case works. And then you can try the other cases, but only this case will work. So we have B1, which is the number of false statements. Problem 9. Let f of x equal to 100x cubed minus 300x squared plus 200x. For how many real numbers a does the graph of y equal to f of x minus a pass through the point 1, 25? So first of all, we will factorize f of x. So first we take 100 out and x. So we have, this is 100x, and then we have x minus 1, x minus 2. So now we have that f of x minus a passes through the point 1, 25. So we have 100 x minus a, x minus a minus 1, x minus a minus 2 is equal to 25, for x is equal to 1. So here we have 1 out of 4, and then let's plug in x is equal to 1. So 1 minus a, negative a minus 2 is equal to 1 out of 4. Now, since this is a cubic, you could just go in and guess that it's 3, but here we will prove it by drawing a graph. Wait, sorry, this is minus 1. So at 0, this will be 0. And also at 1 and negative 1, since those are the function's roots. And then here at a half, we will have that this is a half, this is negative 1/2, this is negative 1/2. Wait, this is negative 3/2. So multiplying them all together, we have is 3/8. So somewhere over here. And then at 1/4, we have that this is 3/4. This is negative 1/4. And then this will be negative 7/4. Negative 5/4. So multiplying them together, we have 15/64, which is approximately a fourth. So it will look like this. And then at 3/4, let's delete these. So at 3/4, we will have this is 1/4, this is negative 3/4, and this is negative 7/4. So this is 21/64, which is a little bit bigger than 1/4, but at least we know it will go back down. So that's already 2 solutions where it meets a fourth. Now, time to test out negative 1/2. So at negative 1/2, here we have 3/2, here we have 1/2, and here we have negative 1/2. So we have negative 3/8. So looks something like this. And then it comes back up. Now here, since it comes back up, it will look like this. So we have 3 solutions, which is C. We will do problem 10. A semicircle has diameter AB and chord CD of length 16 parallel to AB. A smaller semicircle with diameter on AB and tangent to CD is cut from the larger semicircle as shown below. What is the area of the resulting figure shown shaded? Now, different from problem 6, you do get this diagram in the test. So here, let us mark the center, which is O, and then let this length be X. Now, because this is the center, this side will be 8. And so the radius is the square root of x squared plus 64. Now here, this is also x. So we will have over 2, since they are semicircles, x squared plus 64 pi minus x squared pi. And this is equal to 32 pi no matter what x is. So we have C, 32 pi. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. Bye.
Bye.